Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Season of Discovery and our nighttime leveling playthrough. Thank you guys very much for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are all doing well. We are headed back to Goldshire. We got the rune last time from a fallen alkalite, but it was a little bit more involved than taking it to the name on the letter. Name on the letter was Gakin, and he's the warlock trainer within the Slaughtered Lamb Tavern in Stormwind. Unfortunately, we have a few more steps we have to do before we're supposed to go talk to him, so we're headed back to Goldshire, and we need to talk to the warlock trainer in the basement. And how do I know all that? Because I looked it up on Wowhead. We're also going to have to run back to the Acolyte's body for part of this. Alright, so maybe it's you.
The arcane only corrupts those who are weak. Keep up on your training, or you may find a similar fate.
I feel like we talked to him before, and I did not come and actually click on the trainer.
Have a good one.
Let's see.
The arcane only corrupts those who are weak.
I found this on the body
Keep
of an
up on your
acolyte.
training, or you may find a similar fate.
Through rigorous retraining, I have had to break many students of all they had previously learned, so that I might teach them anew. The service I offer becomes increasingly difficult to perform each time it is done. It is for that reason that it becomes increasingly expensive with each retraining.
He's talking about respec. I was like, why is he not reading this? He was reading the respec option dialogue. Apparently. That's what it sounded like. This is a vessel for fel magic. I've seen a few like it. It requires a blood sacrifice from its holder in exchange for great power. You said you found this on the dead body. In that case, the toll of the ritual was likely too much for the acolyte, and his body gave out before the vessel could be filled. If you were to take this back to the site of the ritual, you could claim this power for yourself. I warn you, though, the sacrifice will be severe.
Be careful.
Alright, so now we have to go back to the body. Alright, so maybe we click on him? No, maybe we click on the item. Now, what is this gonna do to us? Okay, decrease all attributes by 50% and all damage caused by 50%. Armor and resistances. So it cut us in half, basically. It's like res sickness, and that's gonna go on for 10 minutes. So maybe now we go to the guy in Stormwind. But dare I fail to make a stop back at the guy who gave us the quest? Should I go to the Lion's Pride Inn first? Let's just go check in with him first. I think the 10 minutes means that we have like a 10-minute timer. I'm pretty sure we have to go see this guy before this buff runs out. For him to believe that he should help us learn the rune, I guess. Yeah, maybe we should head right to Stormwind. You know, fighting every single thing on the way there is not going to help. The imp is dead. Like, he's dead. And now we just have to run. Yeah, I think I'm going to run right to Stormwind, and we'll cross our fingers. Should probably summon our imp back out. We are going to have to fight sometimes. I guess one of those guys was level 9. Apparently we cannot take on a level 9 enemy right now. While getting punched in the face by another enemy. Gosh, unless you go off-road like this, you don't really ever really notice the extent of the Defias presence. Like, if you stick to the roads and stick to the places where you just have to do quests, like, you never really notice, but there are a lot of Defias, like, combing the woods. It is not a very safe place to be. I'd like to see maybe like a reputation mechanic where every zone has like a zone threat, like a faction in the zone that is considered to be the biggest threat. And I want you to be able to just grind rep with the major faction, you know, for the season or whatever it is, by going out and killing that major threat, just grinding on them. You know, there could be, maybe there are also like rares, like named guys that are worth more rep. That would be like a really cool, like easy system where people could do like a rep grind, as opposed to, you know, having to do the waylaid supplies for the Azeroth Trade Association or whatever it's called. It would be nice to have another option, an option just like not revolving around the economy, but revolving around combat. Like, I get that the point of the waylaid supplies is to promote like low-level crafting, but there should be another option for people that don't really want to do that, because a lot of it boils down to just buying, for me, like buying stuff off the auction house. Like, obviously I'm not crafting it myself, and oftentimes like oftentimes I don't even sell low-level stuff on the auction house, so like I never really interact a lot with the economy. So I would like there to be an alternate way to farm that rep. And you might say, Robert, they want you to interact with the low-level economy. They're trying to compel you to do that. And I just don't want to. I don't even like putting stuff on the auction house unless I can get like 20 silver for it. Like if I put up like a stack, I want like 20 to 50 silver for it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it for me to visit the auction house. I see people that they put stuff up on the auction house for like 2 silvers, and they'll do like 1 item at a time. It's like, oh, I applaud you for being so diligent. I couldn't bring myself to just continuously sell stuff for like 2 silvers a piece. At that point, I'd rather vendor it. But then again, I don't use any kind of add-ons for the auction house, so like portioning out a 20 stack into individual units and then putting those individual units up on the auction house is a little bit tedious for me. Perhaps there's an add-on that makes that kind of stuff easier. Alright, this guy.
Hey there. Yes, adventurer?
He eyes you suspiciously. A bloodied piece of paper is hardly proof. Oh no.
What can I do for you?
Yes, adventurer.
Oh wait, I think you do. Show fell-powered artifact.
Yes, adventurer?
So you have succeeded where my acolyte failed. All the same, I suppose. Hand the artifact over to me and I will remove the affliction currently upon you.
Yes, adventurer?
See you later.
Alright, we're gonna hearth back, save ourselves a little bit of running time, since we've already opened up by running around quite a bit. We do need to head down to the farm to give this to Mabel, so let's go do that. And then we'll kind of cut across country here and we'll head over to the east. Do I want to grab either of these quests? No, I don't need to yet. We're not going to do either of those yet. I love how upbeat the Dark Moon Fair music is, and then at the very end it gets really ominous. Yeah, you hear that? It gets really, really like just dark at the end. It's very interesting. I guess it is called the Dark Moon Fair, so that makes sense.
How are you? Oh, my. I feel guilty deceiving my family, but my feelings for Tommy...
Alright, so some of you guys have said you like the AI voiceover. Some of you guys have said it flows more naturally if I read them. I don't know. I like to listen to them, but I also don't mind reading them. And so, like, maybe I'll do a little bit of both. Maybe there will be some days I read them. Maybe there will be some days the voiceover add-on plays. I'm not really sure how to handle it. You guys seem like pretty evenly split on the matter of whether or not we want the AI voiceover add-on in the playthrough. For me, I mean, obviously it makes it a little bit easier, you know, but also when I read the quest, a lot of times I don't actually like listen to what I'm saying. I'm so focused on reading it well that I find I don't really always absorb the actual quest. And so for me, listening to the voiceover add-on is nice because I can just listen. I can kind of absorb a little bit more of the story and of the narrative than I might otherwise have. So maybe as we get like into some zones that I'm less familiar with, maybe I'll rely on it a little bit more. But yeah, I don't mind reading them sometimes. But you guys do seem pretty split in the comments. If you have strong feelings for or against, let me know in the comments, please, so I can kind of weigh the matter. I feel guilty deceiving my family, but my feelings for Tommy Joe are too strong to ignore. Thank you, Rambles. I'll drink this liquor as soon as I have a chance and sneak away to my love. And for you, please take this.
Safe travels.
I do kind of understand, like, maybe the idea that if you're using this to relax to, or if you're using it to fall asleep to, then having a more consistent voice, as opposed to, you know, sometimes the AI voiceover add-on NPCs are drastically different. And I find that, like, not only are they different in, like, their sound and cadence, etc., they're also sometimes different in their volume. Like, some of them will be really loud, and then some of them will get really quiet for some reason. Often after an ellipses, they'll just be so quiet. And I don't know why that happens. And the way you have to handle their volume is you tie it to one of your own audio settings. So I have their audio set to master. So they're at 100%. Like, so when they get really quiet, I can't make them louder. And, you know, for the loud ones, if I meter it down, then we're not going to hear the quiet ones. So yeah, I do understand maybe having just a consistent sound could be better if you're using this to go to sleep to. Let me know if the AI voice over add-on NPCs, if they're jarring, you know. Like if you're trying to relax and then one starts talking and you just, ugh. Because that would be not great. But I can see that might happen. Alright, well, yeah, we could grab these quests, but yeah, really we don't need to grab these quests, so. I ran back here like I was turning it back into William, but we're not turning it back in. We are going to head out to the east. And while we do that, I am going to drink more coffee. I have such a bad habit of oversleeping on the weekends that, yes, like I woke up not very long ago, embarrassingly. Let's check the traveling
I supply
merchant.
only the finest goods.
He has some of the finest goods, so. Just really nothing that we need. The potions might be nice. Let's take them.
Have a good one.
We have died a couple times, so maybe a potion could help us prevent that.
Greetings.
Yes, Murlocs have settled in and around the streams.
Okay, so for today,
Alliance.
I'll read them. That's what I meant to do.
Well met. Be careful.
Yes, Murlocs have settled in and around the streams of Eastern Elwyn. We don't know why they are here, but they are aggressive and at least semi-intelligent.
Go with honor, friend.
Find the lost guards. A few days ago, we sent 2 guards, Rolf and Malachi, to investigate along the river, and they have not yet returned. To complete my report, I must know what happened to those men. Travel north along the river to find the guards, or their remains.
For the Alliance. Be careful.
Protect the frontier. Hail rambles. Wild animals are growing more and more aggressive the further we get from Goldshire, and the Eastvale logging camp suffers nearly constant attacks from wolves and bears. We could use your help out there.
Light bless you. Go with honor.
And report to Giran Stoutmantle. Looks to me you've seen quite a bit of combat in your time, Warlock. If you haven't already, you should report to Giran Stoutmantle. He heads up the People's Militia aimed at protecting the farmlands of Westfall. I bet he could use your help.
Light bless
I
you.
bet he could.
Light be with you.
The Defias gang in Northshire wears burlap masks, but the Defias in Elwyn wear linen, which I can use to make fine linen goods. Bring me red linen bandanas, and I'll use them to fashion something for you. A shirt? We don't need a shirt.
Farewell.
Who needs shirts in World of Warcraft? But maybe we'll take the waist.
Ready to work.
Need help?
I've got a real problem on my hands. I have a deadline looming for an order of lumber, and I'm running out of
Off I
time.
go then.
The wolves and bears north of here have chased my workers away from the bundles of wood they've already chopped. I've already talked to Deputy Rayner about clearing the animals, but I need someone to go collect the wood for me. If you could collect 8 bundles of wood, I might just make my deadline. What she doesn't realize is that we are
Safe
also the person
travels.
responsible for clearing the animals away. She's like, oh, I talked to the deputy about that. And we're like, yeah, he talked to us. Because it turns out he's not going to help. It's funny, see that quest, I've read that quest probably dozens of times. And I've heard it read out a couple times. And I never connected that she said that she had talked to him about the animals. And then he had just passed it off to us. You know, the thought did also occur to me that maybe I should prioritize the Warlock quest. Let's see. She ran off with one of the Defias, Erlin Drudgemore. I don't know where he's at. Erlin Drudgemore. Just with one of the Defias. Oh, okay. I just have to continue reading. Robert, don't stop with reading the one paragraph. Read the next paragraph. It's by the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch. So we'll do that while we're over here. Although our imp is doing a really good job at being a tank, I do have to say. Or he was. I love that chunk of HP we get back when we kill an enemy with Haunt. Not kill them with Haunt, but kill them while they're affected by Haunt. It's very nice. Well, it looks like surprisingly we have competition out here. All of the young forest bears are dead. Yeah, there are quite a few people on. Why do I feel like this piece of wood here is a trap? Which is going to get us embroiled in endless combat with the Murlocs. Yeah, see, yes. I'm not gonna go for that piece of wood. No, look at what's happened already. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna bother with those Murlocs right this minute. We will get our last wood somewhere down here. Oh, we've got lots of problems. We owe that guy a big thank you because, yeah, that was a huge issue that we had. And he definitely helped us take care of it, / completely took care of it for us.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
I think I want to go after the Warlock quest. I would like to get that done sooner rather than later. Like, the alternative is that we wait until we find the gold schedule. If we find the gold schedule, and then we do it. Because I'm pretty sure she's in the building with the collector. But I really want to try to get this done. And right now there's a few people on, so we might get lucky. And somebody else might be pulling the collector. We can kind of help each other out.
Need help? Be careful.
Being level 11 will help a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at our talents. That's right, I still really haven't decided what I want to do. Like, I'm not using Shadow Bolt at all right now in my rotation. Like, none of my spells are destruction spells. I think I have to go into Affliction for now. Just make this faster. Get Corruption down to an instant cast, maybe. Alright, here she is. But the problem is, she's in there with some buddies. So, yeah, the question is, like, how do we do this? While we think about it, let's go after the red linen bandanas. And maybe if we do that, someone will come along. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can try to kite her and we can try to leash the other guys. Or just burn her down and then run away. Like, that could be an option. Princess, kind of the same thing. I'd love to take on Princess if we get, like, a helping hand. Maybe if we pull this guy will help us out. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to burn her down. And then now we run away. Let's pop a potion. He went for princess. We should have grouped up with him. Alright, we dropped him. Now the problem is going to be looting her, obviously. We might have to do this a couple more times to kill the other guys. Let's, oh god, where did she die? She died, like, all the way inside the place. Oh, that's going to be fun. There we go, we got to use our tanking cooldown for 30% dodge. Now we have to get in there before they all respawn. Could that have been any closer? I don't think so. I don't think it could have been. Let's do this. I could probably kill the other one, and then I might have to run. We could do this. Alright, I mean it was pretty messy, but we survived, so that's the important part. Alright, I think now we'll go find the 2 guards. And we'll circle back around and get everything turned in. I'm actually surprised we came out of that so well. And I take back all the bad things I said about the Demonic Grace tanking ability. The tanking ability has helped us not die a couple times. Oof, inventory full. That's not good. Let's do that. That's really all we can do. With the respawn rate, we might never get in there. We can't seem to kill them fast enough. And ironically, like, the faster we kill them, the more they respawn, so... I think I'm just gonna sacrifice the pet. Yeah, it's having some kind of tracking problem. It made me think that maybe I didn't successfully grab the follow-up part. But it looks like it is complete. There we go, now it's showing up correctly.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Oh, we get the shirt and the sash. Okay. Let's equip that. And I think there's a vendor over here. Let's hit up the vendor and empty our inventory a bit.
Hey there. See you later.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
You have confirmed my fears, Rambles. The Murlocs are a threat that we cannot ignore.
For the Alliance.
Tell Marshal Dugan of Malachi and Rolf's death and report to him that the Murlocs in Eastern Elwyn cannot be contained by our current troop presence. I know we don't have many troops to spare, but hopefully Dugan can find someone.
Be careful.
I wonder who that someone will be. It's nice to occasionally see the guards doing their jobs and keeping the road to Goldshire safe for travelers.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
This news is troubling. Already our defenses are stretched thin, and losing Rolf and Malachi to those Murlocs put us in an even worse position. If things don't improve, there will be fighting in Goldshire by the week's end.
Light bless you.
For your shrewdness and valor, I have a marker here that is good for 1 piece of armor. I want you to take it to Sarah Timberlane at the Eastvale logging camp. Give her the marker and she will fashion an armor for you. And after you receive it, use it to defend Elwyn.
For the Alliance.
Let's go ahead and we'll take Elmore's task.
Can I help you?
Even though it's going to be a while before we do it.
For the Alliance.
There's a dwarven weaponsmith in Stormwind, Grimond Elmore, who sent word that he needs help with a delivery. I believe he wants a package sent to his homeland in the north. You have a sturdy pair on you, so if you're interested in some legwork, then speak with Grimond. We could use you down here, but we must also keep our ties strong with the dwarves. You can find him at the weapon shop in the Dwarven District.
Have a good one.
Alright, I'd like to go turn in our Warlock quest, but we will make that the first thing we do next time, guys. Thank you all very much for joining me today, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. As always, take care of yourselves out in the real world, and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.